Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make some bad financial decisions together. This is for entertainment purposes only, so if you are entertained, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. So, I want to talk to you today about XXRP, and full disclosure, I don't think this is going to be something I'm going to invest in, but it is something that I'll put onto a watch list and do more research into XRP. I just haven't been paying attention because there's Bitcoin and then there's everything else. And even Ethereum's nowhere close to Bitcoin. And I'm just not big on altcoins. And it seems like XRP in general, anytime I've come into contact with it, it's some kind of a scam. Like someone in a comment section talking about XRP. So I just had a bad feeling about it, but just because I have a bad impression doesn't mean that it's not good. And so it turns out that XRP is the native coin for the Ripple network, which has been adopted by financial institutions, and it's replacing the old deprecated Swift I have actually come across this in the past. I think I was at like a hackathon where people were like, doing currency transactions around the globe, it takes forever. Like sending money back home, if you're an immigrant, it's really slow and really outdated. So this solves that issue. It's fast, it's cheap, and financial institutions are adopting it. What's not to love? So, I just think that I would rather, I would rather expand like my MicroStrategy position versus this, but it is diversification beyond Ethereum and Bitcoin, and it does have potential to really take off. So it does say that it has monthly distributions. I'm wondering if this would be kind of in competition of like TSYY, where this is 2x, but it's also giving you a 10% return. So that would be fun. And this just came out 2 days ago, so it's going to be really hard to judge whether this actually takes off or not. But I think a lot of people are very excited about XRP. Like the community of those that invest in XRP are excited for it. I just happen to not have as much context into it, and just I'll have to do more research before I move into this, but I'm just going to have to assume that this is going to be one of the ones I got away, where I'm like, oh, I could have gotten in at $23 and now it's at $500. But 2x in this environment is, it's risky, and XRP is new, so it just depends on your tolerance level for this kind of volatility. But I will keep an eye out on this to see, like, if it does have a 10% return monthly, I'm going to include it in YieldMight, at least, because it's important to diversify, even if it's within crypto. And apparently it does kind of follow the same pattern as Bitcoin, like the crypto cycle, but because it actually has a use case, which is, financial transactions, it doesn't go down as much, and it probably will do good in alt season. So, but I've never actually paid attention to alt season, and I'm not entirely sure how it works, honestly. I'm still trying to build up my Bitcoin position, but yeah. I just want to point out this is a thing that existed, and maybe it'll be a high income ETF. Maybe it'll just be not enough to be considered a high income ETF. I wouldn't know. But if you go to yieldmight.com and you're like, I want to go see all of the crypto related ETFs that are high income right now, for your weeklies, your options are LFGY and YBTC. And if you had $100 to invest this week, you would have gotten $1.34 in YBTC. You would have gotten 82 cents. COIW declares on Fridays, so you get paid on Tuesday, and you would have gotten $1.02. And then you have YBIT and Maro and Coney, Misty. I still like SEPI. I think that SEPI has a better return than LFGY, but it only pays once a month. And it's basically just a basket of crypto-related companies. I think for me, I would rather be invested in something like LFGY and SEPI than XXRP, even though it's I do feel like if I invested in it, I would make money, but right now my portfolio is very skewed towards MicroStrategy and very risky in the first place. So I don't think my portfolio right now could handle having XXRP. So just putting it that way. But we do also have BitX here, which is 2x Bitcoin, and it pays monthly, and you would have gotten $1.33, $1.33 this month. So just put it out there. And then if you want to just say, like, instead of $100 you're investing this time, you want $100 of distribution. So if you wanted $100 in LFGY every week, you would need $7,479. But if you wanted $100 per month, you would only need $1,726. And then if you wanted $100 per year, you would need $143 in LFGY. So that's how that works. What do you think? Are you into any of these altcoins? Do you do studyings? Have you lost money in pump and dumps? I just barely have Ethereum and Bitcoin, and I do like MicroStrategy and MSTY, and I like having the ETFs more than I like having the crypto themselves. I know that, not your keys, not your crypto, but for me, I feel like I have more protections and I don't have to remember keys and security. And it's like if I'm on Vanguard, well, not Vanguard for crypto stuff, but if I'm in Robinhood and I buy an ETF, even if that fund goes up, or goes away, I can still be compensated in some way, because that's how, there's regulations, and I don't physically have the crypto. So I don't know. I like ETFs for crypto, for Bitcoin, when you plan on using it or withdrawing it within the next 2 or 3 years. But otherwise, it's less expensive for transaction fees and everything to just own Bitcoin. So please tell me what you think. And I forgot to, I just keep closing tabs, honestly. But today we got Green Day, Ren Day, and it's based off of the style of Green Day, and it's very catchy, so I would recommend that you go and watch that, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.